THEMOSHOW Chicago, and we are back again, this time on another Thursday, having a fantastic time despite the fact that we have an overcast. The sun is coming and going due to the clouds. However, it is still a fantastic day. So get outside, get some fresh air, mingle with some people if you can, Yeah, keep a smile on your face and carry good energy with you so that great things can happen for you. Yeah, the sun is coming back out. I don't know which direction. Well, it's coming this way. I'm not going to turn the camera. I'm going to leave it just like it is. But it is my hopes that you all are having a fantastic TIME today. Yeah, we just got back from being on the ROAD, bending the map. I tell you, it's been crazy. And I tell you something else that's crazy. Getting back there, still a lot of things that's crazy here in Chicago. But some justice has been served in the case of the carjacker of the Beam Team gang, okay? Joshua Walker got served. Got 9 years for the carjacking that he did over there at the Willis Tower over there. You all remember that maybe a couple of years ago, but justice has been served. But he got more time for the gun than the carjacking. I remember back in the day, they used to give you 10 to 20 years for carjacking. Now they just giving people 2 years for a carjacking. And he had another accomplice on this case, but on another case, that accomplice called a murder charge as well. But Joshua Walker had nothing to do with it. But needless to say, that Uber driver, the Lyft driver, because he carjacked the Lyft, Mitsubishi, and then took the man's phone, and then went to the Boost Mobile's phone store and tried to get the phone off. All of this is on camera. So all of you people that are criminals out there, you all should learn a little bit from Joshua Walker and how not to be dumb when you're out there trying to commit a crime, okay? I'm just saying. Now you have another individual out here that was stupid. An 18-year-old young man attempted to rob a 36-year-old victim. Now, when I first saw that, I'm like, it's half the age of the individual, okay? Half the age of the man. Now, this took place on the 1400 block of North Artesian. And if you all are from Chicago or not from Chicago, it's right off of Lemoyne and Artesian, okay? That's where it's at. Humboldt Park area, right off North Avenue, okay? Hey, what's going on, Geo Gorilla? Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you, Unique Sino. I hope I got that right. I'm not trying to mispronounce it right, okay? I'm not trying to mispronounce it, okay? But I want to thank you all for being here in the chat room, because you could have been somewhere else doing something else with someone else. But I'm glad that you stopped by to see what we had to say today. Yeah. So getting back to this robbery that took place over here on the 1400 block of North Artesian. The victim, as he was approached by the culprit with a gun, took out his own banger and said, bang, 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 bang. Shot the attempted robber multiple times. He didn't die at the scene, he died at the hospital. And this is a lesson for all of you want-to-be robbers out there. Taking things that don't belong to you, you can end up just like that robber did. DEAD. Trying to take someone else's things. This has got to stop. And just imagine, here in Chicago, it's going to get worse, okay? In the last 90 days, 5,000 Chicagoans have lost their jobs. And you got other companies that's on the chopping block that just closed right here, like that Johnsonville meatpacking plant that was out there in Kankakee. Yeah, that was part of the Moments plant. Gone. Hell, they even have career builder and monster jobs being taken away. Like 400 of them. Gone. And these are the people who recruit people for jobs. It's gonna get crazy out here. You got technical companies here in Illinois that's going out of business. You got Cleaver Cliff, which is a steel company over here in Riverdale, but they have other companies in Pennsylvania. They're going out of business too. What is Chicagoans gonna do? It's gonna get crazy out here. You got a 17-year-old boy. Yeah, he's still a boy because they took him to the children's hospital, okay? He was shot right here on 31st and Beach. Now, back in the day, we used to hang over there, 31st and Oak Street, have a great time, smoke a little weed, have a little drink, you know, even get some backseat action, okay? Or listen to some house music. That's what it was back in the 80s. There was no people getting their TVs cut off. Wasn't nobody getting shot. Wasn't nobody getting stabbed. You went there to have a great, fantastic time. And the only times that the cops really came through and bothered you was because the park is closed and it's too late. That's about it. But nowadays, in the same location, you have to worry about being shot. You have to worry about being stabbed. You have to worry about dying over there on 31st and Oak. And that's where they have the Summer House Fest at, you see. Now, thus far, there has been no incidents in regards to the house parties that takes place on the lakefront, okay? But be careful because anything can jump off. And sadly, right there, it is a fantastic view. You got the planetarium, you got the aquarium, you got the backdrop of the city, you got Lake Michigan right there, people everywhere. And then you got stupid people who want to come through with some bangers that don't have conflict resolution skills and want to disrupt the party and end the lives of some people. Damn. Yeah, this is what we're dealing with in Chicago. All day, every day. All day, every day. And it's going to get rougher before it gets better. It's going to get rougher before it gets better. But at the same token, hey, what's going on out there? Sammy Lee, KY Clark, what's going on? Hey, man, I want to send a shout out to you all for being here. As I stated prior to the show, when I was mentioning Geo Gorilla. Oh, we got Sheila too. Sheila Milam. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Milam or Milam? I'm sorry, but I got it, but I don't got it. If I don't, I'm sorry. But Milam, I thank you for being here because you could have been doing something else with someone else. So I want to send a shouts out to everybody right now that's in the chat room. Thanks for being here, okay? Yeah. Great times back in the day on 31st and B Street. Nowadays, absolutely bananas. It's even so bananas that right over there you got the McCormick place. Yeah, they even laying off people. Whew. It's crazy. What are you gonna do? Are you prepared to go through the monstrous changes and effects that's gonna affect you, your family? Are you ready for that? Most Americans are not. Most Americans are not. But hey, if you're not, prepare yourself with some water. Prepare yourself with emergency kits. Prepare yourself to stay inside. Prepare yourself to stay inside. You know, they say they got that new virus strain, you know, that's worse than the other one. That's not according to me. That's according to the CDC. It's going to get bad out here, especially in major cities where you have all of these riots at. You know what I mean? Like the LA riots. Look what jumped off there. And they not stopping. Not only did they have riots in LA at that time, they had riots in New York. They had riots in Boston. Whew. But they got this No King's Day thing coming up. And this No King's Day thing is going to be Huge. Has anybody seen the map of the No King's Day across the country? Anybody seen that? They say over 2,000 cities in America is gonna go up. How much deployment can you bring Donald Trump without weakening the forces of America? By having your own domestic issues with your own American citizens and immigrants who live here. Whew. That's gonna be nasty. That's gonna be nasty. And here, downtown Chicago at the Daily Plaza, yeah, this Saturday and all over the country, June 14th. June 14th. Could you imagine the law enforcement that is going to be needed to constrain these people? The tactical units? Like here in Chicago, they told the federal tactical unit to be prepared 48 hours before. Be prepared 48 hours before. Now, it seems like to me that the task force, according to them, has been told to stand down, so to say, and let's just play this role out and see how it goes. But we don't want to immediately be nasty with the people. Yeah, that's according to the reports, WGN, ABC, CBS, NBC. You know, Fox is a whole nother thing, but hey, but Fox got it going on too. You know, they just a different party, Republican, Democrat, hell, you know what I mean. But anyway, that day is supposed to also be the day of Donald Trump's birthday, right? Where he's gonna have the military spend over $25 million for his birthday, you know, with tanks and a super show and everything, and people out here starving. People out here starving. But this is what you want to do for yourself. Huh? And immigrants, that incident that happened in LA is just an example. Just from having foresight here, it's going to be nothing compared to what's going to happen June 14th, this Saturday. Now, when you get out there, it's going to be dangerous. Expect anything to happen to you if you're going to be a part of that. For whatever your reasons are, when you get out there, you put your life at risk. You can get stabbed, you can get shot by a rubber bullet or a real bullet, you can get stampeded, you can lose your freedom and go to jail. But that's what it is. If you're out there, you know what it is. And we Chicagoans, we know what it is. And there are going to be tons of people across the country from all shades of the crayon box. All shades of the crayon box. But if you are just going out there to just agree with the common thing that's going on right now, you shouldn't be out there. If you don't have a real purpose, if you don't have a commitment, not only to yourself, or commitment to what you're out there for, just don't go out there just to be going out there. Now, I thought about going out there and doing a live. I mean, a whole live while I was out there. And I just may still do it. But for those of you, you know it's going to get ugly all over the country. All over the country. Is America coming to a close? Are we witnessing the fall of America? Are we witnessing the tiredness of the citizens of America, despite the fact that many people gave the same individual, the what? The welcoming red carpet to the White House. But now many of you all are upset about it, and those who went against him initially, the Democrats, they upset too. So you got some Democrats and you got some Republicans. You got people that didn't even vote that's upset with what's going on right now. Damn! What is it going to look like in your city and state? Yeah. What is it going to look like in your city and state? Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, Montana, South Dakota and North Dakota just a little bit, Minnesota, Chicago, Indiana, Georgia. I'm surprised at what they say will be the outcome in Florida. Going up further, DC, Virginia, West Virginia, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia. Maine is outrageous. Have you all seen those dots in Maine where these protests are supposed to take place Saturday all over the country? Damn! Be prepared. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Especially when people have become fed up with the way that things are going. And it's sad that you got law enforcement who may have to place some of their own people in jail. But you know, if they get caught in influx, you know, it's gonna get crazy out here. So be careful, and I don't care where you're at. I don't care where you're at. And also, this is a great time for people that is going to be antagonizing things. There are going to be groups out there antagonizing the situation. And no, the Chicago police will not be helping ICE in regards to the immigrants and arresting them. The Chicago police, according to the reports, will not be helping ICE arrest immigrants here in Chicago. And they say they're going to go easy on those that's working inside of restaurants and migrant workers. I don't see no migration people working in the city though. I mean, right in the city, no. You got to be on the farmland somewhere. So it's going to be huge out here. People are going to get captured, detained, you know, put in a concentration camp, pepper spray, bullet spray, real bullets, trample. But if you come out here on nonsense, expect to be dealt with immediately. Expect to be dealt with immediately. And also Donald Trump said that in regards to his King's Day over there in Washington. He said there would be heavy force used against those in opposition. Damn! If you bring the ruckus, he got something for you, I'm just saying. I don't think most people are going to be there anyway. So who was just going to be the soldiers in him? Hey, I'm just saying, right? How many people in D.C. are actually going to that parade? Or from across the country? Do you think it's more people that's going to be at that parade? Or do you think that it's going to be more people on the No King's Day riot day, okay? Because it's going to be rioty out here. And I don't care what city and state you from. Be prepared. Have you some water. Have you a mask. Bandana. Yeah. Get prepared if you're going to be out there. I'm just saying. Anything can happen. Anyway, you all. What do you think? Do you think that Donald Trump would be impeached? Do you think that Donald Trump's King's Day, his birthday, would be a hit? Or do you think that the protesters and the riots that is going to kick off across America will be a hit? What do you think? Where will you be participating at? Will you be participating live on the front line? Will you be on your couch? Will you be in the park on your phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, in your car? Where will you be at? Watching America go up in smoke. Yeah, Saturday. And sadly, when the people are tired, this is what you get. We're not living in a democracy. We're living in a republic. And they teach your children that every day. And they taught you that every day while you were in school. They taught you that every day while you were in school. You pledge allegiance to the flag, to the United States of America, and to the republic. Let's stop right there. To the republic for which it stands. To the republic for which it stands, meaning a small group of people, 10% controlling 90%. I'm just saying, the republic versus a democracy. Well, supposedly, the majority, meaning the people, have input and say so to what goes on in the country. And at this very time, the citizens of America is letting America know, meaning the government of America, what time it is on June 14th. Where will you be at? Take care out there. That's my time for right now. But on your way out the door, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when we upload videos on YOUTUBE, and also press those condiments to like and to share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come to contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And if you haven't been over to my other channel, MOPOWERZ, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE, go over there and do the same. Check out those audiobook series that we have for you all. All of the hard work has been done for you all. If you don't like to read, the reading has been done. Have your glass of lemonade or grape juice, sit back and get some meat on your head. Cultivate that brain of yours. Get some more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding as you look into those audio books series that we have, like from Babylon to Timbuktu, Black Man of the Nile and his family, As a Man Thinketh, The Destruction of Black Civilization, The Fall of America, The Message to the Black Man of America, The Demonology of King James, The Chronological Order from Alchemy to Wicca, all of that good stuff over there. And a project which we started maybe 2 weeks ago, Stolen Legacy. We are to finish that with you all. We've just been so busy doing other things. But go over there. And if you're into traveling, take a ride with us. Take a ride with us to the Black Holocaust Museum in Milwaukee. Take a ride with us to the Mount Rushmore there in South Dakota. Take a ride with us to the Georgia Guidestones. Take a ride with us to the NBA Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts. Take a ride with us to none other than New York, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Virginia, West Virginia, all the way down to the map to Florida, all the way over to Louisiana, all the way over to Ohio, all the way over to Colorado, all the way over to California, Arizona, Las Vegas. Come ride with me, man. Over here on MOPOWERZ, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. And if you are into Chicago old school, hip hop, R&B, comedy, spoken word, go to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE, and do the same. Like, share, and subscribe. And enjoy yourself with the likes of Dion Cole, Diane Corder, Reggie Reg, Twister, Shauna, Mecca, Official Business, Affiliated Fellas, Mano, Big Taz, Cadre Entertainment, E. Jilla, the Nomads, and a whole bunch of other more people over there. So get yourself over there if you're into that, and if you are into Chicago street clips or independent movies, take yourself over there. THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space here on YOUTUBE. Thanks for viewing, you all. Peace out. Be careful out there if you plan to participate in the activities across the country on Saturday. And by all means, never give up on your DREAMS. That's my time, you all. Thanks for viewing.